How do I get the size of a Linux or Mac OS X directory from the command line? What command do I use to find the size of all the files, recursively, in a Linux or Mac OS X directory?
Show the size of a single file. Do hpath_to_a_file. Show the size of the contents of a directory, each subdirectory, and each individual file. Do hpath_to_a_directory. Show the size of the contents of a directory. Do showpath_to_a_directory.
The BSD version of do used in OS X reports size with 512-byte blocks. The sizes are essentially rounded up to the next 512-byte value. This tells you the space on disk, which is larger than the amount of data. If you have a lot of small files, the difference can be large. Here's an example. This is the value with regular do, it's in 512-byte blocks. The H flag results in a more readable number, in kilobytes. As expected, it's half the number of 512-byte blocks. Finally, you can use find and org to give you the sum of actual bytes in the files. This is kind of slow, but it works. This value matches exactly the number reported by Finder's getInfo window. There are no weird forks or zatters in this set of files, it's significantly smaller than the value reported by do. Here's how it works. It gets a list of all the files, and passes them to ls.l, then org is used to count up the bytes. The type F flag is there so that only files, and not directories, get sent to ls. Without that flag, it'll also send directory names to ls, and each file will be listed twice, once as an individual file, and once as an item in the directory. The new version of do can give values in actual bytes instead of blocks. It's unfortunate that the BSD version of do is not as flexible.
Do tells the disk use, not the file size. Above terminal code, I'm on OS X 10.6, offers for me the best result and is way faster than find exec, a quick benchmark.
I combined all your approaches and combined it with a human readable output. The result is link to the gist, this URL.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.